Welcome to Canada Reality Hub. On April 15, 2026, Canada conducted two significant rounds of invitations for permanent residents. One took place at the federal level through the express entry system, while the other was carried out by Ontario under its provincial Nominee program. Together, these draws reflect how both federal and provincial authorities are continuing to rely on targeted immigration approaches to address specific workforce and language priorities. Looking first at the federal draw, a new round of invitations was issued under the French language proficiency category of express entry. In total, 4,000 candidates were invited to apply for permanent residence. The minimum comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score required for selection in this round was 419. A tie-breaking rule was also applied, using a timestamp of November 14, 2025 at 7:14:25 UTC. This means that among candidates with identical CRS scores, only those who had submitted their profiles before that exact date and time received invitations. This draw highlights an ongoing pattern. Applicants with strong French language abilities continue to benefit from a clear advantage within the express entry system. To be eligible under this category, candidates needed to demonstrate at least level 7 proficiency across all 4 language skills: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. More broadly, the results confirm that category-based selection remains a central part of Canada's immigration strategy in 2026. Rather than relying solely on general draws, the federal government is deliberately choosing candidates who meet specific national priorities. One of the most prominent of these priorities is increasing the number of French-speaking immigrants, particularly in regions outside Quebec. Even with a relatively high number of invitations issued, the CRS cutoff of 419 shows that competition within the French language category is still quite strong. For those currently in the express entry pool, this serves as a clear signal that achieving strong French test results can significantly improve the likelihood of receiving an invitation. On the same day, Ontario held its own draw through the Ontario Immigrant Nominee program, OINP, focusing on the In-Demand Skills stream. In this round, the province issued 1,334 invitations. Ontario targeted 2 main categories of workers. The first included 6 occupations related to agriculture, while the second covered 33 additional priority occupations across different sectors. In total, 39 occupations were selected in this draw. Candidates working in agriculture-related roles needed a minimum score of 35, while those in the broader group of priority occupations required a slightly higher score of 36. The close range between these scores suggests that both groups are equally important in addressing the province's labor shortages. This stream is particularly important because many of the occupations it targets do not usually qualify under the federal express entry system. This is often due to lower formal education or training requirements. Through the In-Demand Skills stream, Ontario is able to provide a pathway to permanent residence for workers in essential roles that might otherwise be overlooked at the federal level. The agriculture-focused occupations included jobs such as farm workers, livestock laborers, greenhouse and nursery employees, food and beverage processing workers, meat cutters, and general laborers involved in food production. In addition, the broader list of priority occupations covered a wide variety of industries. These included roles in manufacturing, logistics, construction support, public infrastructure, home care services, transportation, and industrial processing. This wide range of selected occupations demonstrates that labor shortages in Ontario are not limited to a single sector. Instead, the province is actively addressing gaps across agriculture, infrastructure, supply chains, manufacturing, and essential community services. With this latest round, Ontario has issued a total of 3,921 invitations during the first half of April alone. This figure includes the mining-focused draw on April 1st, the multi-category draw on April 8th, and this most recent In-Demand Skills draw on April 15th. When considered together, these 2 invitation rounds deliver a consistent message. Canada continues to apply targeted immigration strategies to directly meet real economic and demographic needs. At the federal level, there is a clear emphasis on attracting French-speaking candidates. Meanwhile, at the provincial level, Ontario is expanding opportunities for individuals working in practical, high-demand occupations that are essential to maintaining the economy. For those considering immigration, the takeaway is straightforward. Strong French language skills can significantly boost chances within express entry, while provincial pathways, such as Ontario's programs, offer valuable opportunities for workers in sectors experiencing ongoing labor shortages.